Good morning and happy Tuesday, Panthers. I'm Angel Mendoza, and welcome back to another episode of PTV. In honor of those who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces, tomorrow we celebrate Veterans Day, and as a result, there will be no school. Please remember to keep in mind the importance of this holiday by remembering and honoring those who have served. And here's Amy with some information about volunteering at a local Boys and Girls Club.
Us high schoolers, we have it easy. Being in class is easy enough, and we don't need as much parental support to complete our homework. But high school students aren't the only people in class right now. Middle school and elementary school students are still in school, and parents can't always be there for the younger students. Luckily, there are programs that can help with the younger kids, and I work at one, here at the Rocky and Lawn Morton Boys and Girls Club next to Sequoia Middle School. And lucky for me, I know someone who works both at the Boys and Girls Club and at Newbury Park High School, and that is Cheryl Ramirez. I sat down with her to learn a little bit more about what it's like to work at the Boys and Girls Club and at the high school.
I currently work with the first grade through fifth grade. I'm up early in the morning. We get there early in the morning, and when we first walk in the door, just before we walk in the door, each staff and member do take temperature. We let them in, and as we let them in, we send them off to their individual rooms. Each staff has their set of kids, and they do not cross over. After that, we do send them off to start their Zoom meetings. When they join their teachers, we just make sure they're hearing them correctly, their Zooms is working, their Canvas is working, making sure that they are focused. We do walk around just to make sure the focus is there for these students.
All elementary school students have a 15 to 20 minute break every day.
They go outside and play. When they come back, they wash their hands again. And they jump on their Zoom with their teachers. And when they are done, by that time, we are at lunchtime. Wash their hands, eat their food, and after that, we look at their homework that they have for us, making sure everything is getting done. I's are dotted, T's are crossed. And then that way they don't have any homework either for the weekend or for the next day, so it doesn't overlap. If they have any questions, we help them out any way we can. And we do email each of the teachers and try to keep in constant contact that way to make sure that communication is there. Working with these kids is very gratifying. I feel like that I can fulfill their needs as far as discipline, structure, and most importantly, just having fun in the club.
I'm Amy Chang, signing off for PTV.
The PSAT that is usually offered through College Board annually in October will now be available for interested students to take on January 26, 2021. CVUSD is planning to offer the PSAT for interested students pending public health updates during school on Tuesday, January 26. Priority registration is available for 11th graders first, who may take the exam for free. Pending available space, registration will be available for 9th and 10th graders for $25. Registration is only open for juniors at this time, and College Board has no online option for the PSAT. Currently, the plan is for students to take the PSAT on campus following social distancing and COVID-19 requirements. More information will be provided as soon as it becomes available. And just a reminder to make sure to go and check out the most recent release of the Panther Prowler, which was released last Friday. Auditions for our school spring musical, A Chorus Line, are currently underway. Audition forms and recordings can be submitted up until Saturday, November 14th at 11:59 p.m. For more information regarding this, check the NPHS Instagram. And here's Michael with the presidential election results.
Last week, on Tuesday, November 3rd, the 58th United States presidential election went underway. We saw the Democratic candidate, Joe Biden, running against the Republican candidate and incumbent President Donald Trump. In contrast to previous elections, the results were not immediately made apparent that night. There were multiple reasons for that, such as the unprecedented voter turnout, as well as the large amount of mail-in ballots and early voting due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The election was not called until Saturday, November 9th, seeing as many swing states hung in contention over the course of those several days. Of course, these states included the likes of Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and North Carolina. In the end, all of the previously stated states have been projected to vote in favor of Joe Biden, with the exception of North Carolina, which will be casting its electoral votes in favor of Donald Trump. President Trump is in the process of challenging the results of this election, but many of the states' margins are wide enough that any recount would seem unlikely to change the election results drastically enough to alter the outcome. President Trump appears adamant that he will not concede, though, so this election could stay in the news for several weeks to come. That being said, should nothing drastic happen, former Vice President Joe Biden will take his oath of office on January 20th, 2021. Back to you, Angel.
For all seniors that are applying to Cal States or UCs, there will be a drop-in Q&A for students on Wednesday, November 18th. The Cal State application Q&A will be from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and the UC application Q&A will be from 1:15 p.m. to 2:15 p.m. Be sure to create your Cal State Apply account and start the personal information section before attending the workshops. If you are interested in attending, make sure to register for these events in the most recent newsletter sent this past Sunday. GSA is collecting new pairs of socks to distribute to homeless LGBTQ+ youth at the Los Angeles LGBT Center for Socktober. You can drop off your donations at the marked box in front of the school, and this event ends November 30th. If you have any questions, contact Ms. Lemieux at lemieux@conejousd.org. The athletics department has reached out to seniors who are signing their national letter of intent to play collegiate sports on November 11th. These athletes will be recognized via the athletics website and social media. In addition, if we are allowed to host an on-campus signing event on the NLI dates in winter or spring, these athletes will be recognized there as well. If you or anyone you know at NPHS who is planning to sign a national letter of intent next week, please let the athletics department know as soon as possible so we can acknowledge the accomplishment. And just a reminder to check your Learn Account emails every Friday for the student newsletter. Here, you can find announcements about upcoming events, club info, and other happenings at the school. Well, Panthers, that is all the time that we have for today. Have a terrific Tuesday.